Thank you for joining. Today we'll go over Aster USDT on the Bybit chart. I went over this project a few weeks ago, and with that being said, I remember talking about either it was this pullback or I think it was this pullback actually, because I said Aster is targeting $2, right? So not only did we get the impulse, price sold off, back tested this supply zone into resistance, bounced a few times, lost it with massive selling volume, and now price is now traded to the upside, broke this descending trend line, flipped the resistance back into support, also flipped this point of control into support, impulse higher right into value area high off the overall price action, right? So ever since it's been trading on Bybit, this is the value area high, value area low, and point of control off just this overall price action. So it is very accurate. As you can see, once price begun to sell off, it tapped the value area low and then stayed above it, was accepted above the value area low, and then what do you do next? You target the point of control. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that we can switch this, let's just say, the solo fixed range volume profile, right? So price is starting to trade here. Let's just see where the value area low is, right? So if you were trading this project, you'll say, okay, on this day, we could go ahead and try to target the value area low, and then look exactly what happened, right? Another 4 hour passes, we basically reach it. Another 4 hour passes, you can see the value area low is defining this low, and then as time goes on, it's just holding it up, and then price does nothing else but what it usually does, which is a full value rotation. Now we are trading at the value area high. Once we start gaining acceptance into the value area high, then there's nothing stopping us from reaching all-time highs again, because there's going to be a lot of liquidity up here from people that's been short, expecting this project to just roll over and die, right? But the bull market is back on. Bitcoin is absolutely ripping. I don't see this project dying anytime soon. I'm actually seeing it target the all-time highs again within the next few days, to be honest, at this rate, maybe by mid next week. So yeah, Aster, very bullish. Obviously you want to wait for pullbacks, and in my opinion, the only place that looks good enough would be right on this point of control for another long entry, right? So let's go down to like the 30-minute time frame. But first, let me just go to this 4 hour. I'll draw a box. As you can see here, some basing has happened here before an impulse. I'll use orange because that's what I use for my 4 hour. Let's go into the 1 hour chart. Massive buy side volume to the upside. Let's see if we will get any nice Fibonacci's lining up. Pretty much have a golden pocket right at the bottom of this demand zone. The .5 might line up right there as well, so right on the point of control. So something to keep in mind. But as the price action increases, it's going to change. So maybe price goes up to this resistance here, which is exactly what I would be targeting right now. And if so, then we would actually expect the golden pocket to move as well, right? See, now it lines up right with the point of control. So I would kind of just be expecting more of a chop, move to the upside, dance around this area, possibly come back down, right? Take a little bit of time before really starting to rip, right? And then this is the area where I would be looking to re-enter along, right? Now, if we do not get that, where would be the next best area? Well, as we can see, resistance, 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 right? Resistance, resistance. So this has been defined in the past already. So we can go ahead, draw a box. So if price was to, let's go ahead and hide this one. Price was to flip this into support, possibly go here. I would be looking to enter a long position once price comes back to retest this low, then targeting the highs, right? So if we don't get this pullback, Then we wait for resistance to be flipped to support, and then we take a long in this area right there, right? That would be the best bet. And still, you know, look at this. You enter here, somewhere around here, targeting the highs. That's still a 12% gain. And in my opinion, the all-time high is most likely going to get broken through. And if we even use the trend-based fib extension, let's see. All right. Actually, let me go ahead and do this one. Let's go from the lows here to the highs, down to these lows. So you have the 0.75 1-to-1 right here, about 264. But yeah, you see, then I would really be targeting something like here. This looks more realistic, about $3.35. You can also do it this way too as well, right? So from the bottom to the top here, take this, move it up, and then look at that. That's your target right on that golden pocket, right? You cannot make that up. So that would be my overall target, about $3. Let's just say $3 to be safe. $3.25 would be the next major target, right? So that's pretty much it with Aster. Not much else to talk about. Very bullish. A few areas to look for longs, either at $1.95, or if this $2.10 range is flipped to support, we're looking at a long from 215 up until we hit the resistance at 245. And once that area is flipped into support as well, then I would just be holding it, targeting around $3, $3.25. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to follow me on X, like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below of a project you would like to see me chart. Bitcoin is, once again, absolutely ripping. Let's go to this one. It's a lot cleaner. Nothing's really stopping it right now, as you can see. Clearly just in a league of its own, right? Clearly in a league of its own. So yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you for joining. Take care.